Yo, what is going on, you slackers? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you another, I guess, just a fun little Super Smash Brothers video here for you. So, I love making kind of like top 5, top 10 kind of lists for Smash Bros. Because it's always just fun to kind of come up with whatever you can think of and turn it into, you know, well, I guess in this case, kind of some content. So today's, as you can see on the screen, I'm coming up with, I guess, 5 more, because I've already done one of these videos before, but 5 more WTF characters that could potentially be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because there always seems to be a WTF character that gets added to the roster, and some people, I mean, this is a part of the community where they like to just say, you know what, no, it's like almost, I don't know if it's like half and half, but we'll just say half and half in this case. There's a lot of people that are for adding a WTF character, and there's a lot of people that don't want to have, I guess, a WTF character get a roster spot, and when it could go to somebody more prominent or relevant or more popular. So I'm in the boat that I really like WTF characters. I think I love the surprise element. That's what I love the most about them. I mean, sure, could there be other first-party or third-party characters that could add that surprise element? Absolutely. But I think just kind of like going with a WTF character, potentially, you know, somebody from Nintendo's past or something, or a character that's just kind of forgotten about, or, you know, that you would never think would be a playable character. That's what I love about the WTF characters. So I got 5 characters, and I'd say let's just get into this list, shall we? So first up, there's a game called Sky Skipper. Okay, I've seen this suggestion before. I think the character's name is Mr. U, I believe. I've never played the game, but just a real quick kind of, you know, what the game is actually about. It's it's an arcade game made by Nintendo, like in the very early 80s. I think like, I want to say 1981, somewhere right about there. But it's basically a game. You control a character, and your character kind of goes around flying around in a plane, and they got to save, I think, sort of like animals and people from, yeah, you got to save animals and people from gorillas that are holding them hostage in like in cages. And the way you save them is by dropping something on the gorillas. You basically got to knock out the gorillas, and then in your plane you swoop down and you got to rescue the animals and the people before the gorillas come to and throw them back in the cage. So I don't know, Sky Skipper is just kind of very obscure. It's not something anybody talks about right now, so I don't know. I thought Sky Skipper, Mr. U, would be kind of, I think he would fit that. The WTF character is just kind of like, where's this coming from? Plus, he'd have a pretty unique moveset, in my opinion. You know, being able to like fly around in a plane, drop missiles or whatever he does. I don't know. I've never played the game, but you know, something like that would actually be pretty cool. How would it work if he's just a flying character the whole time? I don't have the details, but I wanted to put him on the list nonetheless. So coming up next is a character that actually does pretty well for Nintendo. Maybe not, you know, the best, but Cookin' Mama from Cookin' Mama's Cook-Off is, I think, would be this, if Smash Ultimate were to get a WTF character, I think Cookin' Mama would be perfect. Personally, I've never played the games myself, but it's a franchise that has multiple entries. I believe there's 5 games. I think there's a couple. It's like on the Wii and Wii U maybe, and a couple on the DS and 3DS or something like that. There's a total of, I think, 5 games. But Cookin' Mama, just, you know, something different. It's, you know, kind of like Wii Fit Trainer. You know, it's, where's this character coming from? How did this character kind of make it in? And Cookin' Mama fits that, I think, the WTF spot perfectly. If I was making a roster and I added one WTF character, I would totally put Cookin' Mama, actually. Now that I've thought about this a little bit more, she'd get my WTF character slot, no questions about it. But I think so. I think it's a character that people aren't really thinking of either, which also helps the case. So hey, why not? So let's move on to number 3. This one is a bit kind of popular when thinking about WTF or even retro characters. Donkey Kong Jr. I mean, I think it's, come on, not only does the Donkey Kong series need more representation, but you can kind of knock out two birds with one stone, right? Get another DK rep in the series, plus you get a, I guess you could say either WTF or a retro character in this case. I mean, Donkey Kong, I've seen people mention this, and I'm truly, I feel the same way. I think he would definitely fit that WTF character. Like, nobody would really think, you know, just imagine him getting revealed, and people are literally going to go, what the, you know, come on, that'd be perfect. I don't know. Of course, I just wanted to add him on my list. I think that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. And I believe, is this the last character? No, oh yeah. So, I had to really dig deep for a couple WTF characters, like Mr. U from Sky Skipper, and this one's in the same boat as Wii Fit Trainer. Somebody you'd never, ever thought would actually be a playable character. How about somebody from Style Savvy? I think it's a 3DS game only, but they could, I don't know, could have a handbag. You could hit people with it. You could, I don't know. I don't know anything about the series. So, yeah, Style Savvy, perfect. WTF, what would that ever make it into the game? I don't think so, but it's perfect for this list, nonetheless. So now I think I'm on the last character, which is Biff from ARMS. Come on, think about that. That's perfect, right? Again, it's a new franchise, so the likeliness of Biff is already less than 1%, but just for lulz, I guess, I put him on the list. Like I said, he's from one of Nintendo's newest IPs in ARMS. He's not, I don't think he's a playable character. At least last time I played, he wasn't. But isn't he like the announcer or something like that? So, I don't know. He would be pretty interesting. I could maybe see him as like an assist trophy, and he could kind of like commentate the game. The match a little bit for however amount of seconds, you know, his assist trophy would come out, you know, 10, 20, whatever it might be. And he could just kind of like, oh, such and such, you know, hits a big move, and, oh, this character's looking good. You know, something like that. I could see them adding him. Now that I think about it, I think he makes way more sense as an assist trophy. Okay, but I'm still putting him on a WTF character list because nobody would ever, in their right mind, think to add him. I mean, right? Biff is perfect. Nobody thinks about him. He's from a new franchise, but I don't know. He fits the bill to me. He fits the bill. So, of course, I was going to add him onto my list. So, I mean, that's all I got for this one. I just wanted to do a quick, 5 more characters that could be WTF characters if there is indeed another one. And I still think there will be because there's a lot of people out there that think, okay, here's the shoo-ins or the locks, Shadow, Geno, Bandana Waddle Dee, Skull Kid, maybe Banjo-Kazooie for some people. Those characters, that list of like 6 to 8 characters that everyone keeps bringing up. It's like they think that's all we're going to get. I still think Sakurai's got a few tricks up his sleeve, absolutely. And I could definitely see another WTF or even a retro rep, somebody that maybe we're not thinking of, maybe that's been brought up, maybe somebody that's popular, that for like a retro rep, Excite Bike or Balloon Fight, something like that, but I don't know. Here's my list, I guess, of WTF characters. I don't want to ramble off topics because this is what this video is about today. So that's all I got for this one. Again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Who would you have for a WTF character if you put one in the game? And actually, this is a better question. Are you for a WTF character, or are you totally against it? Because I think that's actually it's a better topic to discuss. Do you like them, the WTF characters, or do you think, there's no place in them in Smash as a playable character for them, so get them out of the roster? But I guess that is what I got for today. As usual, I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.